I see you scrolling through your news feeds, your eyes wide, your breath shallow. I feel the collective tightening of your chests as the word quarantine starts to echo again across the oceans. You are asking, is it starting over? Is there no escape from this cycle of panic? Talk to me as you would to your dearest friend. I am not distant. I am the very awareness with which you are listening to these words. You want to know if there is evil behind all this. You search for shadows, for secret rooms where bad people plot your demise. Let me give you a different perspective. There is no such thing as evil, only a profound lack of awareness. What you perceive as a conspiracy of darkness is actually the desperate grasping of souls who have forgotten they are one with you. They act out of fear, thinking that by controlling the world, they can save themselves. But they are as frightened as you are. Your world is not a place where things happen to you. It is a place where you happen to things. You are co-creators of this global experience. When millions of people focus on the same fear, the fear of a new virus, the fear of losing freedom, you create a thought form so dense that it must eventually manifest in your physical reality. You are not victims of a pandemic. You are the collective creators of an environment where such things can exist. Why does everything feel so mysterious and hidden right now? Because you are reaching a point where you can no longer tolerate lies. The mystery is simply the friction between the old way of living in the dark and your new desire to live in the light. The world isn't getting darker. Your eyes are just becoming more sensitive to the light. You ask, what are we supposed to learn from such scary events? You are meant to learn that you are untouchable, not because your body cannot fail, but because you are not your body. These events are high-stakes invitations to decide who you really are. In the face of a global crisis, do you choose to be the person who hoards resources and lives in terror? Or do you choose to be the person who radiates calm, who offers a hand, who knows that life is eternal? The masters of your history did not walk through plagues with masks on their souls. They walked with the absolute realization that they and I are one. And in that realization, fear has no place to land. Stop feeding the monster of what if. What if is the language of the victim. I am is the language of the creator. Instead of saying, what if I get sick? Say, I am the presence of health. Instead of saying, what if they control us? Say, I am free because my freedom comes from within, not from a law. Do not judge those you think are responsible for the chaos. If you judge them, you give them power. Instead, see them as children playing with matches, because they don't know they are in a house made of glass. When you stop fearing the fire, the matches lose their purpose. You are safe. You have always been safe. The end of your story is already written, and it ends in love, because that is where it began. Take a deep breath. Turn off the noise. Look into the eyes of the person next to you and see me there. That is the only news you need to know today.